running back, Mr. Davis. The gain is to about the 39. 4th down coming up for Firestone, but the clock running.
Well, the Falcons, Davis, a little bit upset with himself. He thought he should have been able to get more on that last play, but he's a fine young man, a great competitor, and he's done a marvelous job for the Falcons this morning.
38 seconds remaining now as the Falcons get set to punt it away. Malik on the field to punt. Attendance officially is 7,262 today at the Rubber Bowl. 72-62. Here's the punt by Malik. Lewis has it inside the 30, and he's down at the 28-yard line. Downfield is Stubbs to hit him.
Mike Stubbs has been all over that field defensively and covering punts and kickoffs for Firestone today. And I'll tell you, that job he did covering the punt is just typical of the way the Falcons have played today with 100% and then some.
10-0. Firestone on top. Evidently something called against Garfield because they're talking it over with the Firestone Falcons. And we'll see what this is all about. We're down to just 23 seconds remaining in this one. Firestone on top, 10-0, all the scoring in the first half. I'll tell you, this has been an exciting second half, though no points have been put on the board.
Well, people have moved the ball. Both the Rams have moved it, and of course Firestone on that last drive, very impressive, going from their own 40 down to about the 10 before fumbling the football, or inside the 10. And teams just making big key defensive plays when they've had to keep the other off the board.
Back in 83, Firestone shared the City Series title with Garfield.
That was the year, I believe, Garfield went to the finals of the state, Bob. And Firestone defeated North, I believe, 14-7 in that game.
That's right, and since then it's been all Garfield in this City Series affair. And, of course, in the last couple of years, the Buchtel Griffins have played in state playoff competition, as the Griffins have been the team in the City Series the last couple of years. Pass completion to Lewis down the left sideline for a first down across the 40 as he gained about 12 on the play to the 41-yard line. But time running out on Garfield, that stops the clock. But just seconds remaining.
Keith Walker, one of the linebackers for the Falcons, made the stop on that play.
18 seconds remaining. Garfield breaks the huddle. They've got a first down just across their own 40-yard line, but they're down 10-0 to these tough Firestone Falcons, who have played an almost flawless football game today. And you need it against a tough team like Garfield. Pass complete to Lewis, but the clock continues to run. He's down at the 45-yard line. Timeout taken by Garfield, I believe. Timeout Garfield. Just seconds remaining. Firestone on top, 10-0. We'll be back in a moment.
It's something really special. Saturday, November 26th at Marshall's in Barberton. Marshall's Gold Sale. Save up to 70% on 14-karat gold jewelry. Choose from beautiful earrings, necklaces, bracelets, many other gold items. What a terrific gift. Perfect for Christmas or any occasion. The 70% off gold sale at Marshall's in Barberton. Saturday, November 26th, noon to 5 p.m. Use MasterCard, Visa, or open a Marshall's charge. The Gold Sale at Marshall's, West Tuscan, downtown Barberton.
Into Hubbard. Hubbard pushed by Barkley. Back to Price. Let's go the 3. Good! 20 points for Mark Price. And the Cavs are ahead. Hi, everybody. This is Joe Tate, play-by-play voice of the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I want to invite you to join us to hear every exciting moment of Cavaliers basketball this season right here on 1590 WAKR.
Bob Allen and Bill Rico back at the Rubber Bowl. Firestone on top, 10-0, just 11 seconds remaining. Garfield has the ball. And they've got a second down situation here. Maybe the last play of the game. Sims back to throw. He's hit, loses the ball. Firestone falls on it. And that is a little indication of what's been going on here today as the Falcons come up with another big defensive play and prevents Garfield from getting on the board. And this one is all over here at the Rubber Bowl.
Certainly is, Bob. And William Duncan making the last play for the Falcons. That young man, 170-pound sophomore, coming through and sacking Sims and causing him to fumble, turning the ball over to the to the Falcons as time expires, and also expiring is the reign of the Garfield Rams as rulers of the city, at least in the co-championship type of category, as the Falcons lay claim to at least part of that championship.
And both teams played well, but the turnovers will hurt you. And I'll tell you, Garfield, though they moved the football and played good defense in this, really, let's face it, the two scoring drives were short ones by Firestone. But Firestone did a good job of controlling the ball in the second half.
They certainly did, Bob. We mentioned the key to the second half in the football game may have been the first series that Garfield had in the third quarter to start the second half. They took the ball on their own 32-yard line, drove it 65 yards toward the Firestone goal, only on 4th and 3 to fail to make the score or to reach the end zone. And, of course, that really put a crucial blow into their plans for this morning. And Firestone taking the ball from their 3, then punting, and Garfield again getting good field position from the Firestone 29, only to have the Falcon defense rise again one more time and thwart them on the very next possession, forcing Garfield to punt. And for all intents and purposes, you could see the vim and vigor start to evade the Rams from that point on.
Okay, before 7,262 at the Rubber Bowl today, Firestone defeats Garfield 10-0, and the Falcons rule as co-champs this season of the City Series, along with the Bookville Griffins. The Griffins, of course, in state competition play here on Saturday afternoon against Chardon, and we wish the Griffins well as they represent the Akron City Series.
Yeah, we certainly do, Bob. They're really a very strong and a very fine football team, and we're confident that they play their kind of game that they again will be perhaps taking that trip down I-71 south.
10-0 Firestone over Garfield. We'll be back on our post-game show from the Rubber Bowl in a moment.
After intense taste testing, how would the world's most articulate individual describe the indescribable taste of honeymoon donuts?
Oh, it's absolutely delicious.
Delicious.
It's absolutely delicious.
Sir, could we stop the taste test now? Could you tell us?